Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice 8 and Third Reich events. Those of you who follow carefully will note things are a little different. I normally save it at 2 or 3 times at the end of each episode, and those saves that I last did got corrupted. I don't know why it's had Germany here as basically all this, but it was in white, and all of the Axis members were in white, so they weren't in the Axis, and it had me at peace with everybody, and I don't know why or what got corrupted with all those saves. So I had to replay basically the last episode again. So you'll notice it's a little different. You guys can compare, but not greatly different. So we're going ahead. One of those mysteries I just, sometimes I know why things don't work, but I don't know why this didn't work. Yes, Uruguay, you can have some supplies, control over the med, yes, Marine HQs have advanced. We'll do even more SS HQs. We're going to have to occupy the US here coming soon. I think one of the reasons the reinforcement needs are jumping around is because of a bunch of air losses I've been having here. And sending units back to Germany to get repaired in air bases that can handle them. Now we have a small invasion flotilla. Them. And these guys, I think these guys are the best. We're getting ashore fast. I did notice some of our aircraft were doing an overfly here, and there's a bunch of forces streaming north into Mexico of Latin American countries. So we're at war with these people, aren't we? Yeah. Costa Rica. So we're going to go after the capital of Costa Rica there. Not that I don't want Panama, I do, but I don't want to mess with whatever's there until I get a supply base. Okay, that's too far away, it's telling me. Because of these guys. Landing craft will make it. Okay, well. We're going to go risky. Pretty sure the landing craft will make it. That may be a... Yeah. Thought it would. Okay, well, we will risk that. Mostly I'm not worried about losing the landing craft. I could care less about that. I am worried about losing divisions a little bit, but the commando units have advanced. Oh no, that's here. Okay, well. And small navigation radar. Avionics, good. heavy AA guns. Okay, great. We like that. Advance, but I think... Yeah, 48, we want to stop that. And ping pong back. We've got a bunch of the air units upgraded, or reinforced I should say. So we now have a U.S. division under U.S. control in Mexico. I did notice that a couple of the divisions down here were expeditionary force units. Okay, what's our terrain like? Mountains. Yeah, okay, they're just... Let's see if we can get Brownsville. Now let's support that attack. Hoping they would be reinforced by now. Sent up here. A few more landing craft so I can get it. Hopefully the whole corps on board. Yes, good. Hopefully we'll be able to use that effectively in Florida. Okay, jet bomber is also, that's nice, get the good blitz bomber. We'll switch it back over to fighter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We lost a bunch of Schnell boats. Right off here. No wonder they got some carriers. And that's basically what they were meant to do. Go out and engage and get shot up because we don't really care about them. Okay, jungle unit, command and control advance, and we'll deal with the up here. Let's do more desert training. California deserts are going to be interesting. Heavy bomber pilot training. Oh, they've lost the Hornet. It involved some Actions there. Oh, well, it's mountain unit training. We'll let that go. Okay. The 25th Waffen Grenadier Division der SS Hunyadi. Oh gosh. That would be Ukrainian, I do believe. No, it's Hungarian. What was I thinking? I know they, I was in Budapest literally for a day. Not a day and a night, just a day. In the morning, took the train in. This was back in the days when you couldn't get rental car insurance, so I didn't want it into Hungary. So I didn't want to take, I was driving around with a friend around Europe, didn't want to take the rental car into Budapest, had a business meeting to go into Budapest, so I took the train from Austria, Vienna, into Budapest, had the meeting, spent the day wandering around, went to the, I guess, Buda Castle. Hope I'm getting this right, people, because I know it's Buda in Pest. And Buda Castle. Went up there after the meeting, walked around, saw a really neat military museum with a lot of historical arms and such. That was a great day. But this was, you know, a year or more after or more than a year. I don't remember exactly the year. After the wall came down. So this was, you know, after you guys were out from under Soviet oppression, but not quite yet in the realm of having integrated into Europe as much as you have now. So, you know, I know Magyars you see yourself as, so I know a little bit about Hungary, but not as much as I know about some of these other countries, obviously, that I've traveled to and studied more. But yeah, Ungaric is, I presume. So, as it said, it was still training when the Red Army entered Silesia. They retreated to Bavaria. So this is one of the units that was real, but it, to my understanding, like 2 combat-ready battalions. It really wasn't much of a division, as in effectively trained up and effectively equipped. So yes, we want it. We'll see what it looks like. Order of battle way here. Okay, I should just try to not scroll all the way down, but since I started, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go all the way down. Okay. Okay, so they're up here. Okay. That's a reasonable representation of it. They wouldn't have much motor transport, however much they would have wanted to. And the, like I was saying, the not very well trained up, so that's fascist militia. So what we're going to do here is we're going to upgrade this. We're going to motorize to SS motorize. And let's upgrade this to truck transport as well. So we're going to motorize the division. We'll leave it there for the moment because it's mostly useless. Don't know what we're going to do with it. Alright, here's group for Holland. Okay, we'll go yes, but probably that was a mistake. Why? Because where is it? Oh, good. They didn't put Kurt student. I was afraid they were going to pull student out of wherever I have him commanding. Wherever. Obviously, we don't need a Harris Group H because we're not fighting in Holland, but don't know. We may. Find a use for it someday. I really liked it. Black Ice has done a really good job with these historical events, but obviously we're not following history in a game like this. Oh, the battleship West Virginia is lost, okay. Broadcasting, yes. This is an event image that I did and substituted for the original Black Ice one, because this is a picture of the German broadcasting with the Berlin radio, forget who, but symbol there. So let's see the plans. There's a small chance for a new, yep, we want that. And mountain unit command and control. Yeah, we'll let that go. Okay, we have Big Heroic Tales and Huge Entertainment Show. So let's look at our options here. Huge Heroic Tales. We will increase territorial pride, national unity just a teeny bit, and organization rate will stay the same. And huge entertainment, which they're calling big, but either way. More money, less consumer goods. Well, we've got plenty of money. We're already in a situation where we don't need any consumer goods. Might be useful if we were to go to peacetime, if we had a... Because if we change some of the laws and such, I do think peacetime it would matter. So, but since we're not really going to be playing any peacetime roles, you know, it's theoretically possible, and the Black Ice people have announced they're going to do some sort of Cold War thing. I don't think they're going to try to do a big East versus West long-range Cold War, but more, I think, and again, I don't know, I haven't talked to them about it, not that it's any big secret or anything like that, but I just think what they're going to do is to maybe set up what a the ability for, once you defeat Germany, to go and have a Allies versus Soviet conflict at that point. That might be interesting, as opposed to going to peace in a long-term, you know, 20, 30-year Cold War. I'm not saying that I think it's going to immediately flip and go into being, you know, go from war with the Axis to war with the communists, but it's probably not going to have a long, drawn-out thing. So that would be useful if we were going into that mode, even a Cold War with the... Now that's the other thing, would be is some sort of setting up Cold War Axis versus the US. That would then go hot. Okay, so we're going to take Big Heroic Tales. I hope I got that one right. Oh, no, clicked the wrong one. Oh well, I'll live with that. So we went with huge, hit the wrong button. Okay, as you can see, we are starting to face up here with sending some light forces down, because that's what all I think would be needed to deal with. Let's get out to Polko. We can't even supply all the way around through here. Maybe across the Pacific or around the Atlantic. Depends on things. Okay, how are we doing here? And there's a US unit there. Hopefully we will survive. Don't know what it was. Okay. And they haven't surrendered yet. How interesting. Okay. Good. Okay, now they've surrendered. Fine. Okay, well, they have. Yes, the U.S. built them the radar. So we will supply these guys. Let's try around. See if La Rochelle to San Jose works. Yes, okay. That may or may not be the longest distance, but it may be the safest. Okay, yes, you can have some supplies. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're still doing good. Okay. Now, let's see. These guys should be intercepting these bombers. I think they're focusing on the wrong things. No, no, they're still too wounded. They're a little weaker than I want. There we go. That's good enough. We have a small air base here. Bureau Cruise. But they're getting the air base. Port. Okay. Nuisance. Realistic in the sense that, yeah, I don't think everything would just be peaceful. Ooh, you guys are messed up. Okay, have another corps coming. We got these guys up here. Yeah, I guess the Florida invasion with these guys would be useful. Transfer these. Oh no, I want to go this way. Put him in charge. Now we can use them to transport up. don't think we can get everything. Well, let's get you guys. Reach there via rebase. Yeah, fine, attack me. Jet airframe lifted, that's okay. Now we're just starting to get our jets online, that's good. That will reduce the practicals on them, so let's build a few more. Well, we got a lot of exiles there. And some regional guys, but lots of aircraft sitting down in here, so we need to take that airbase away from them. And mentioning that, let's see if we can okay, we're not going to push that until we get more. Let that attack. Okay, well, I think we have a bunch of jet fighters in our deployment queue. This is one. Yes. Okay, Rudolph can take it. Hoping these guys will be good enough. But even numbers like 3 per... Not a carpet bomber. Come on, guys. We have a lot of these ground attacks. Types. And foreign air base that we can... There. But we're also, of course, facing a lot of small air bases, so to... Carpet bomber guy, we can use him once we get to jet bombers or somebody like that. But come on, there's figure 4F. Okay. As you can see, I'm also made a bunch of occupational type forces, anticipating going in and needing those in the US and other places. The infantry attachment is cheaper than the light infantry brigade, so I'm using that with a police force and a recon unit. As a bit of a semi-modal mobile anti-partisan type unit. Oh, okay, dual purpose anti-tank and anti-aircraft guns have improved. Well, we've maxed that out actually, so we've got the best dual purpose guns that we can have. See, now we're back up to those high numbers. That's one reason I wasn't just dumping everything. Okay. Okay, good. Now, let's see if we can get a closer attachment here. No. At least temporarily. It'll come up soon. This other court coming. Okay, well, we need to come down and get these guys anyways. Okay, flat and jungly mountains to the north. So we'll send the mountain division north. We'll send the Jaeger division there. We'll support at least that attack with that. Okay, so we finally won out here. We're going to occupy ladies and gentlemen, as you see, we are cleaning up a bit here. These guys are going to clean up some more of this. I've just still been, I don't want to make the mistake that the Japanese made and move into Port Moresby just to have my forces cut off there. I don't want to lose my Marine division, so I'm hoping to get some of these guys, once cleaning up this, to be able to maybe push down through here. Yeah. We'll see where we can push through in support. Give us a retreating possibility as well. Support that attack, there we go. Okay, fortify the Channel Islands. I think this event... I know this event come up before. I think it was for one of the things I reported or not. Just in case... Not sure if it's just popping up... Oh, I know it's popping up again, but I don't know if it's meant to or... what, but I don't know if I talked about it last time here. The Channel Islands are a rather significant thing. Here, obviously these islands are much bigger on this map than reality, but and I'll just briefly, if you looked at a good map or chart of the firing arcs that the guns that they fortified in here, it basically closed this whole area off from the British, except for a channel right, or from the Allies, except for a channel right through here that was outside of the reach of their guns, which would be very narrow movement. And if you're moving even a half the size of D-Day movement, I'm not talking a small DF raid, I'm talking about a serious raid or a serious landing coming in, it's a very tight maneuvering element. Not that difficult, but you just don't want to be constrained that much. And I'm not saying that the guns on either side were any some Navarone style super cannons that would have sunk everything. No. Obviously Navarone's a fantasy thing, but still. But they would have done significant damage. I don't even know how much they would have sunk, but you still would have done damage. So you have to eliminate the guns to effectively move in through here. So it did actually sort of close down invasion. Now, we don't have a good way for coastal forts to fire at ships unless they're right at the... and they don't even hurt the ships that are attacking right here, so they're not the best solution. They're the best solution we have, but they're not the best solution for the issue. But the problem with this is, even with this, there is no port in the Channel Islands, and this doesn't build it. I think there, and of course there's a heavy cost until May 45. It's a 5%. 5% of, I don't know whether it's presume it's off the total here, 1,400 ICs. That's way too expensive. So 1%, maybe. A big chunk of supply, I'm with you there, because I'm not trying to get, because they were a significant fortification. It takes a lot of resources to build. Not against that idea, but that too much. But since we can't even, unless we're going to start building airports or ports, we can't even move troops into there, so this is sort of a useless thing. So unless you can go in and see that it's changed, and you might be able to do that, if they've changed it in a future version, then you can see about wanting to occupy it. Okay, they're counterattacking, but they're not going to get very far. What I want to do is just... Okay. They're supporting that attack. Oh, we're doing great there. They're getting a little beat up, but that's alright. I'm just sort of seeing if they've left any. Okay, we're going to put him. All these light troops here. Nah. On board and transport them. I'm just worried about running out of supply. Okay, Army Command, the Netherlands, as in like the bridge too far, maybe, so yeah, whatever. And which one? Oh, machine gun focus battalions. Machine guns are wonderful things. Done right, their only limiting factor is the amount of ammo you can supply to them. Okay, well, I'm going to look at our production needs here. This is going to be a long time upgrading, but not much else for it, because I really didn't need a SS militia unit going into the United States or someplace like that, and so I figured this would be better. Okay, well, I'm going to do some looking to see what we need to build. More fighters, probably. I don't know. More supplies. So, thanks so much for watching, as well as for liking the videos. I do appreciate that. Please post comments. I'd love to hear what you're thinking.